Hello, everyone. In today's video, I want to speak to the person that keeps asking that same question over and over again. Why does this keep happening to me? Why do I keep being treated this way? Why do I see my friends in loving relationships being treated so well? And time again, as much as I want or affirm the opposite of what I receive, I simply cannot shift what I keep attracting. Why do I always end up settling and proving myself, having to prove myself? I'm exhausted. I am exhausted because let's face it, it's exhausting. And in the beginning, it all seems so good, like it's going so well. And then it's like that same thing, same shit, different day feeling. And you struggle to walk away because you just want it to be how it was. And no matter what you do, you only seem to be making things worse, even though you are coming at it from your loving, kind heart. If this sounds like you, then keep listening and know you are not alone here because this is exactly what used to happen to me. So I know that pain, especially when you see others all around you so happy in their relationships, their homes, their jobs, their careers, their wealth. So just take a lovely deep breath in and out. And let's just get to some truths, the home truths about you. This isn't repeating to you because you are worthless or weak. It's also not that you don't know your own worth either. It's this, that you were taught to survive love, not receive it. So the reason you keep settling isn't because you're weak, because I know you're not, or that you don't value yourself. It's because you were taught to survive love, not receive it, which means you were taught that love was something that you had to work for, to earn, to prove yourself for it to stay. You were taught love was hard, painful, and efforting. And maybe for some of you, you were taught that love was controlling, putting others on the pedestal, dimming your light, and having to hold on to it, no matter what that felt like holding on to, like the edge of a cliff with your fingers gripping on like your life depended on it. Because let's face it, it can actually feel so triggering that it does feel like your life depends on it, on them, on you proving and earning and working for love, going over and above, and also keeping your mouth shut. Because you also learned that it is safer. It's safer for you to dim your light to protect the discomfort of others. Or you can say it this way, it's safer for you to be in pain and discomfort to keep others shining on their pedestal, in their light and comfortable. So let me tell you a little bit about me, because I used to make sure everyone else was comfortable, even if it meant sitting in my own discomfort because of it. I stayed quiet when things didn't feel right. I tolerated more than I should have throughout my entire life. And I kept the peace because it cost me mine. Not anymore. I choose now to speak my truth. I no longer hide to protect someone else's discomfort. I no longer soften what's real just to make it easier to receive. My voice matters, my peace matters, and I am done paying the price of silence. So this season is calling me to be stronger, and I'm rising to meet it with honesty, with boundaries, and with power. I used to react externally really badly through urgency, through anger, through being triggered, through pain from my childhood, through trying to fix it all. And then I got better at holding it in, you see. But really, I was just reacting internally, swallowing the emotion, shoving it down, and pretending, I was calm while I was burned inside until now, because now I see it for what it is. A generational trauma pattern passed down in silence, inherited. My entire family do this. they inherited this in a way of coping, worn like armor. And I am not doing it anymore. I will not keep carrying pain that never belonged to me. I won't keep protecting others while abandoning myself. This stops with me. This pattern ends here. And this is what healing truly looks like. Not perfect, but true. I used to react externally, and then I grew and I started reacting internally. But the tension was still there, the holding, the swallowing, the pretending that didn't happen until now. Because here's the truth, this isn't just a bad habit, this is generational trauma. Like I said, it's a learned pattern of self-abandonment, keeping the peace while crumbling inside, smiling to stay likable, soothing others while silencing myself. And I get it. It's not easy. It bloody isn't easy to break it. And your ego will fight you every step of the way to keep you safe in the old way, in that pattern. It'll whisper, don't upset them. Don't be too much. Don't make it worse. Even when staying quiet is what is hurting you the most. But this season, I am living the truth behind module 5 of the Healed Heart Blueprint, healthy boundaries and self-devotion, trusting that it is safe to honor myself, even if others don't like it. This is the work. And it's not just about what you say, it's about what you stop holding silently. And it's when your nervous system finally learns it's safe to be honest. It's safe to choose me. It's safe to stop carrying what was never mine. And you know what really cracked it open for me? So I had this moment in the park. So during module 3 of the blueprint, I sat with my inner child in a park and I heard her whisper something to me, and I will never ever forget. When are you going to stop settling? When are you going to stop choosing and holding on to the wrong ones? And she was distraught, absolutely beyond herself, distraught. And that wasn't judgment, you see. That was a wake up call because in module 5, I finally had an answer for her now. Now I choose me. Now I honor me. Now I honor what hurts. Now I set that boundary. Now I stop shrinking to stay lovable. Now I practice what self-devotion really looks like, not as a concept, but as a nervous system felt experience. It is safe to choose better. It is safe to break the pattern. It is safe to speak my truth no matter what. It is safe to stop carrying what was never mine. This isn't just about emotional reactions. It's about old trauma patterns. It's about inherited silence. And I want to just say here about this inherited silence. You know, we all, for those of you that know me, my mama recently passed away. She kept her voice shut. She kept her voice shut. She would speak to me about certain things. She kept her voice shut. She didn't have a voice anymore. And I don't think she ever did with how she allowed herself to be treated. Again, earning, fighting, just to be seen. And so in the end, she just stopped and she just accepted. Now, there's some kind of family things involved in that, how they still wouldn't allow her to have her voice. They still wouldn't, even after she died, they still wouldn't allow her to have her way and how she wanted things, you know. So that's one example. My dad never stood up to his parents about how badly he got treated. And so then my dad took that bad treatment and then treated people badly. Through his discomfort, through that generational pattern. And then I have family members who are literally screwing people over for money. And these people know that it's happening and they don't say anything about it. They don't say anything about it. And I was actually a part of that. And you know what? I did. I energetically pulled away from them. That was me saying no. And I went to the root. I went to the root and I spoke to a person that was involved in this, and now they know, so they now can't be screwed over by these people, you see. So my family have this thing where they keep themselves quiet, they don't speak their truth. And guess what? They have ailments, they have beliefs that, you know, they just they settle and they still accept these people that they know are they're being screwed over by. They're still accepting them in their life. I don't. I did, but I don't now. And all of this has unfolded because of the healed heart blueprint. I found my voice. I'm literally right now in a so when I came to Ibiza the 24th of June, I stayed in a place in the southwest of Ibiza. And then I went to the northwest, well, further up, about half an hour from here. And the place was dreadful. It cost me money because the Wi-Fi didn't work. It wasn't clean. If I wanted a shower, I had to time it depending on whether other people in their other bungalows were in the shower. I mean, it's dreadful. It was dreadful. And I stayed knowing that I was going to, when I left, when I felt safe to do it, because I didn't feel safe there to do it, when I felt safe to do it, when I left, put in a huge complaint to Airbnb. It was dreadful. It wasn't clean. And what was good about the place was that I met some wonderful people there and they were all feeling the same. But I am speaking my truth and I've put a massive complaint in and I'm asking for compensation. Now, the old Natalie wouldn't have done that. The old Natalie wouldn't have gone to this person that I spoke to about my family being like trying to screw him over with money and things. I hadn't spoken to him for 7 years, 7 years. And I picked up the phone and it took me a lot of courage and I spoke my truth. And you know what? It felt incredible because I was dim in my light and I was in discomfort and pain for knowing what I knew was going on. And this other person that was doing this to everybody else is shining their light, to be careful not to use genders here, is shining their light like it's okay. Like it's okay. No, I'm no longer dimming my light to keep others comfortable. I am no longer dimming my light to keep others shining brightly. I'm no longer putting other people's comfort on a pedestal. My comfort is on a pedestal. So I no longer dim my light to protect the discomfort of others. So now there may be, I don't know because I'm not involved in it now, there may be some discomfort going on. Who knows? Maybe that person now won't get what they thought they were going to get with regards to money, you see. But that I don't care about that. All I cared about was I did the right thing. I spoke my truth. And what's been dawning on me is that, you know, my mum didn't have a voice, my dad didn't really have a voice, my sister, you know, like my siblings, they're not using their voice. And they're all pretending. They're all pretending that this stuff isn't happening. And it's gone on. It's like they have the biggest rugs with the biggest brooms and they just sweep everything under the carpet. And I got my family back after my mum died. And I literally just sat back watching this all happen, going, how? And then I thought, oh my God, I don't speak up. I'm not reacting, but I'm not speaking up. So that's when it's like, no, I'll either speak up by pulling my energy back and just walking away. That's it, we're done. Or I'm actually physically speaking up and speaking my truth and using my power, using my voice. I am not going to protect somebody anymore. I'm not settling for less. My voice matters. I matter. My light matters. And my comfort matters, you see. And this is with anyone now, anyone now. And somebody recently tried to come into my life, this person, and I thought, oh yeah, it might be nice to have a new friend. And again, there was a pattern of disrespect very, very quickly. Guess what? I messaged that person after they messaged me after a month, and I just went, I think you're messaging the wrong person. We're done. I don't do that anymore. I don't do being an option. I don't do somebody thinking it's okay to treat me like that. No, I don't. And this has only happened, you guys, since the Healed Heart Blueprint. I promise you that. I promise you that. The courage, the fearlessness, I've broken so many patterns, the layers. I go back to the modules like the ones, the twos, the threes, the fours, the fives, the sixes, which is about your future self. All of this, and there's still another module to be released, you see. But I'm using them all and I'm peeling back, peeling back, peeling back all of these layers. Self-devotion, healthy boundaries. What is it that my inner child needs? What is it? Why is there this pattern? And I'm literally, the more I do it, the easier it gets. The more I do it, the clearer I can see. Oh my God. I'm literally the person in the family that is a generational curse breaker, because they certainly do not have the strength to do what I'm doing. Because, guys, it's not easy. But let me tell you, it is the most rewarding thing that you can do when you find your voice. So when you attract somebody in and you recognize some of these old, not very great patterns, and you have the voice to say, I don't think so, we're done. Oh my God. Just. So, like I said, this isn't just about emotional reactions. It is about old trauma patterns that we've inherited. It's about inherited silence. It's about that part of me that learned that love equals sacrifice. So know that, maybe there are some of you out there like watching this video going, well, where's the proof, Natalie? Where's the proof? You want me to be seen with that physical partner, or to have the millions in the bank, or to have a more lavish, luxurious lifestyle. This polished version of success before you'll believe it's actually working, that these courses actually work. But here's the truth. I'm doing the work, the deep, real nervous system shifting work, just like you need to. And I'm surrendering fully. I no longer have a backup plan in the form of, one-to-one coaching. I have my courses because they work, and that is what people need to be able to break themselves free from these inherited trauma bonding, generational curse breaking, patterns, you see. You see, so there's no backup plan for me. It is this. I've chosen to trust. I've chosen to trust in my courses because I'm doing it every step of the way. And it is working. My voice is louder. My light is brighter. My belief in myself, in how I want to change my life, what I want to attract in my life is stronger. I know the more I keep going, the more I keep peeling these layers back, the more I keep trusting and surrendering, it's all coming together. Because guess what? I'm choosing the trust, and I'm choosing to have fun, and I'm choosing not to overthink about how it's all going to play out, because I know that it just has to come together, because I believe in me. I believe in what I've created. I know what I'm building is absolutely beyond profound. And even if, like I said, it doesn't look like there's that much evidence yet. And yes, my following on my social media goes up and down, but I see that now as clearing, an energetic shedding of those that no longer align. Even if it's only a few that remain, or I get a few comments and their reflections, their resonance reminds me it's working. It is all working. And my messaging is perfect because it is real. It's not built to please everyone. My messages aren't built to please everyone. It's built to liberate the ones who are ready. And that is what the Healed Heart Blueprint gives you. Not just insight, but integration, not just self-help, but it's a self-remembering and returning to your innocence. And it's not just affirmations, but it's actual nervous system rewiring from the root of your inner child. So you stop repeating cycles that were never yours to carry in the first place. So this isn't just a course, it is a pathway out of this emotional chaos and confusion and into embodied self-worth. So if you've ever wondered, why do I keep settling? Why does love feel like anxiety? Why can't I trust peace to stay, or peace at all? Why do I abandon myself the moment someone shows up or doesn't? You see, then the Healed Heart Blueprint was made for you. Not the perfect version of you, the real one, the one who is exhausted, who's ready, who is done suffering silently. So if you've been waiting for a sign, this is it. And I know what I've just shared. It's not easy to hear, and it's definitely not easy to live through, even more so. But I want you to know from the deepest part of my heart, of me, that your struggle isn't a sign of failure. It's a sign of a wound ready to heal, a pattern ready to break, and a heart that's ready to come home to itself. You've been carrying so much that was never yours to carry. And now you have permission to let it go, to stop apologizing for your needs and to stop shrinking and dimming your light so others can feel comfortable, to finally choose you with all your messy, beautiful, imperfect self ways. You see, there is a way through this. I promise you there is. And it starts with those small, brave steps that you take every day to honor yourself, to say yes to your peace and no to what no longer serves you. You don't have to do this alone. You're not broken. You are awakening. And that awakening is everything. So keep going, keep choosing you, stop settling. Your healed heart is waiting, because that version of you who's settled is not the only version available. There is more, and I am proof. And I would love it if you gave yourself the chance to find out, to live it, because it is time. So why not come join me inside the Healed Heart Blueprint? The link is below this video or in my bio, because your healed heart really is ready, and that wound is the calling. Let's just wrap this up by, I just want to say, I totally get those of you that this resonates to. You are a part of the energetic signature, and I totally get what you're going through, the pain, the discomfort, the tears, the anxiety, but it really is time to heal and to release these patterns, these beliefs that were never yours in the first place, you see, so deeply buried. Yeah, I am still in Ibiza, and I am in a lovely place called Calamoli, and Calamoli behind me. So I just wanted to send you all so much love. And honestly, from the bottom of my heart, this journey isn't linear. It's not. Me changing my business message hasn't been linear. I keep going because I believe in it. I believe in it. I believe in it. I believe in it. I believe in it so much, you guys. Please feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't. And as always, I will be back very, very soon.